Oop. Hello. You're coming in a little early while we're still on ads. Hello, Sammy. Thanks for being first to chat. I think I'm gonna leave both headphones on today. They're very loud, so we'll turn them down. Okay. Slightly different grapple look than normal. Lower, maybe? That works. It's weird listening to my voice through these headphones with both of them on because I normally have one off, so I'm just gonna do that. Yeah. That's a Twitch issue. I really can't do anything about it. Unfortunately. Raven Boomstick. So in need of the good vibes today? Well, thanks for being here. I'll see what I can do.
Good grapple vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard the good grapple word?
Yeah. I'm not sure if you're able to see this right now. We're still on the ad break, but I'm going to get started on stuff. I guess we'll start with the mouth here. Oh, also I have warm cider today, which is fantastic. Cider's good. It isn't apple pie artificial flavored cider this time.
Yeah.
That was a bummer. It tasted so weird and artificial. Yeah, I put it way the hell away from my paint cup so I don't get those mixed up. Okay, looks like we're back from the ads. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for sitting through those at the start of stream. Figured I'd get things started a little earlier than normal today. Let's see. I did just scarf down a bunch of chicken nuggets. I don't know why I felt the need to inform you all of that, but that's... I basically... They're actually surprisingly good chicken nuggets.
Oh, they're from Crackle. They got a sponsor.
They're from Aldi, and they tasted... They were like actual chicken bits. It was weird. They had a nice texture to them. They tasted good. I don't know what else to say. Alright, we're gonna get some pink in there for the tongue. And don't worry, folks, I will be cleaning this up later. It's just impossible to get the pink in there without it being a whole problem. Okay. So there's that. I'm gonna probably wash over that later to bring down the tone of it. Actually... You're good. You're still muted, so let me know when you want to go live. Hope you're well. Yeah, thank you. Hope you're well. Sounds like you're having a rough day. I'm doing all right. Just still working on the orcs here. Let's see. I'm gonna have to be okay with the mouth for now. I think we gotta move on to base coats. Thanks. I should update y'all on what the plan is for stream today. This is it right here. It's the Warboss. So I'm still doing my ORKTOBER challenge, and the plan is to, thank you, get as much of this stuff done by the end of October as possible. Actually, it's to get the entire army basically base coated, except for like 1 or 2 units that I don't see myself playing with immediately. Yeah, so tonight I'm gonna do this Warboss, hopefully start to finish. And this will be part of the video if I remember to record it. Damn it. Shit. I just did a whole intro without recording the damn thing. So realizing I might not have disk space. Let's find out how badly I underprepared for tonight's stream. I have 114 gigs on the disk here. Let's hope that's good enough. I'm also stuffed up by dust. Although I don't know that there's all that much corn harvest going on around here. I'm sure something's triggering it. Miss Morningstar, hello to you too. Hello. I am doing some base coats right now. I should probably conserve the disk space and maybe do some in-camera editing for what I'm recording right now. Oh, thank you for the follow. Gosh, I need to fix how that alert pops up. I can barely see it. Anywho, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, sure, you can ask me questions. I'm here to talk. Gonna take 1 second though. Unmute. Okay, there we go. Jeez. Got there. Alright, and let's pause for a sec until we base coat something more interesting. Pronouns are she, they. I should have that listed somewhere on my profile. I don't know why I don't. Hey, appreciate you asking. You just caught me at the very beginning of the stream here. I'm doing base coats on this Warboss here. The goal is to get all the base coats done tonight. I'm trying to get my whole army up to battle ready. And here's Santa Stroll. It's my fiance co-streaming with me. Well, not really. Kind of co-streaming, more like hanging out and providing commentary when I forget to talk to chat.
How do you text them?
You do tech support. Samuel Stroll's pronouns are she, her, unless you threw a they in there recently that I didn't know about. You did not. It's she, her. There we go. Miss Morningstar was asking for pronouns.
That's very nice.
Yeah. That's what I said. Would you like to be on camera or do you want to just chill tonight?
I got a good be.
Yeah, you have the option now.
We introduced that last time.
Live on stream, in fact.
Yeah, it was kind of nuts that we did that. You know what? I'd be down for it. I gotta go grab my charger for my camera.
Oh, right, your camera has to be on. I forgot about that stuff.
That's why I was like, I didn't know it was possible because I wasn't thinking about it. But I'm pretty sure it still has a charge. I just need something to keep it.
Slightly important step there.
Yeah, it still has a charge.
Hey. Good evening, gamers. Hey, Skaterella, how's it going? The orcs are doing good. I'll update you on them. Yeah, you're not gonna offend me by asking for pronouns. But let's see. Oh, right. How's the orcs going? Well, I can show you. Put this one down for a sec. These base coats are always going to look a little rough, especially this green is very transparent, so trust the process. Transparent green over black is always a mess. Here's how the orcs are going. There's quite a lot of them. Can I get them all in shot with my base in the way? Here we go. So, this isn't quite all of them. This is all the ones I'm painting from scratch, except for the battle wagon, which is over there, because it's big. So I did a bunch of stuff on these, and then decided I didn't like it, and then I re-primed all of them, like, yesterday. So this is where they're at right now. I don't know if I showed this on... I How much of this did I show on stream? I think I did a lot of this over the... I did a calendar. I can check if I did it on stream.
Look it on screen, my
That's my part. Alright, here's my Orktober calendar. Ignore the paint stains. Let's see, last stream I did... Oh, I was doing test models for infantry 2 streams ago, and then I was doing the Defcopter last stream. Yeah, didn't really love either of the paint schemes I had for those. So... show that off.
Alright, that's up.
Yeah. Gaz's head is trying to roll away. So this is the test model I did last stream, and I came back and dusted it up a little bit. Added some gray highlights here so that it gets a little more tonality and variety. And that's what I did on all my doffs, is I added like a gray overspray. So they don't really get that bright, but you at least get a little bit of, you know, contrast or something on the clothes so they're not just straight up black, which is nice for speed painting. And then this is more similar to what I was testing for the infantry with like the layered inks. So these ones I managed to salvage. So I did a zenithal on these, and then I followed that up with a brown ink all in the shadows, and ivory over top. This is really confusing the camera. Followed by yellow, which has given this really nice base coat for all of the yellow armor. So I've got Burnas and 5 knobs that are going to be in Bad Moon's colors, which I'm very excited about. And then the battle wagons and a billion pieces, I'm not going to bring it over here right now. I assume you were just saying that as small talk, but I do feel like it's worth going over how the Orcs is. But I'm feeling better about the project. I had a weekend away, and I started thinking way too much about the project, and I started double thinking.
Second guessing.
Second guessing, thank you. I started second guessing all my choices, and that wasn't just self-doubt. I actually disliked some of the choices I had made, so I made them better.
I'm not sure if you know this, but almost all of Grackle's every thought is consumed by work.
I am a little obsessed right now.
You know what? I support you. Also, you can throw my camera.
Yay.
I think it's even connected to your work camera.
Why do I not have this as a preset? Hold on. I think I put you on the captured hard one. Nope, it's the Nico screen. Oh, we tipped Nico off.
Sorry, Nico. We didn't like him anyway.
You're not on any of these screens.
Not any of these screens.
Exactly. Oh, no, you are on this one. Hold on.
Am I allowed to tell I don't know any of these women's story on here?
It's a little blue.
Oh, what?
It's a little blue. It's a little revealing.
How so?
You mute for a sec? Sorry, having a discussion about what is and is not chill for my stream. I think we want to keep it more PG-13 here.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to check.
You know, it's weird. Your phone is not popping up here.
It's connected to someone's computer.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to activate it over Wi-Fi and it's not working. Is it USB'd into your?
My Droid Cam client is still active.
Oh, okay. Sorry, folks. We'll be right back.
You should be able to find it.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, you should turn your lights on, by the way.
Oh, right. You can tell I'm not really used to that used to being my camera.
Yeah, that's okay. Everyone looks way better with their lighting, you know? Yay, so you're on camera as long as you want to be now.
Yay! Does the framing of it look good still?
No, you're way off to the right, hold on.
When you try to angle.
And I did it, so there you go. You're a bit zoomed out, but yeah. Hacha. Alright, we did it. We got there. Always love the early stream chaos.
chaos state where quality works.
True. Where was I? What was I talking about?
Works.
ORKTOBER, perhaps?
Yeah, specifically, like, you know, you were like, oh, I had a weekend away, and I was reassessing my work priorities. And
Right.
if you would.
Because I've been, priorities. But yeah, I've been working on this big project because I'm trying to get most of my army battle ready for the end of ORKTOBER. And there's a lot of painting to be done, and it takes a lot of organization. And it also doesn't help that I haven't been happy with my army painting scheme so far. So yeah, this weekend I was thinking a lot about like the way that I'm painting stuff and like the overall, what's the word? My aphasia is a hell of bad tonight. But yeah, thinking about like how I want to paint them, and you know, I wasn't really liking the first paint scheme that I was trying out.
That's okay.
And I also really couldn't get the idea that I wanted to try painting some Bad Moons, which are the yellow orcs, or the orcs with the yellow armor. And so I did both. Now I'm basically doing a much more simplified paint scheme. And I'm also painting a few Bad Moons where I feel like it makes sense lore-wise. So that's a pretty happy, you know, resolution, I'd say.
Yeah. So I have a technical question.
Oh, for me, what's up?
Do you feel like a better graphics card?
Who, me? I don't see why. Yeah, maybe. Might help with rendering, I don't know. Why?
I got a really sick deal on the graphics card.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
I mean, the graphics card's for me, but I have a graphics card now that's better than the one you have.
Yeah, that's fair. A lot of graphics cards would be better than the one I have right now.
Yeah. Maybe I could just give it to Nico. I love it.
Yeah, no, the only time I'm really bottlenecked on compute is when I'm rendering right now, so...
Is that like a CPU thing, or...?
You can use GPUs to render, I think.
Yeah. Give them that good render. Yeah, I got a really phenomenal deal on a 3060 OC 12 gigabytes of VRAM.
Damn.
Got it for $210.
Okay. Yeah.
It's one of those things where I've been wanting to upgrade to more VRAM at the very least for a long time.
Yeah, I got you.
And this will also, I think, help out with my recording/stream setup because I play games that are...
Yeah, that's fair. I only have to run OBS, really, and like music and stuff. I mean, I have a computer from 2017, and right now I'm pulling 28% CPU, and I'm streaming to 2 platforms at the same time.
Yeah. My CPU load is pretty low, but the problem is that everything wants to use the GPU for processing.
That's fair.
Like, I can't make RetroArch not use the GPU for processing, especially because I need to have OBS use the GPU, because I need Visual Boy Advanced to use the CPU for CPU accurate emulation. So I think it's just going to be good all around, and it'll get here before I have to do tech check for Fright Tales. Which you'll be at.
Oh, yeah.
You want to tell the people at home?
I thought that was tomorrow.
What?
Or I thought we were going to set it up tomorrow or something.
Oh, yeah.
We have plans for that? That's what Wednesday was going to be. Also, I realized I put the pause and unpause recording button on my interface, so I don't have to use my my mouse for that.
No more mice for Crackle. Nico's here.
I'm trying to get better about in-camera editing, so that I don't have to slog through as much footage. It's nice.
Crazy Crackle about the whole, I don't know what I'm supposed to go with that joke. I'm just gonna cut to you and you've got like a 1980s like radio DJ booth. I'm like, we're at it in the night, boys.
Sure.
Hi, Nico. Getting in the window again.
On, babe.
I'm looking for that Nico in the window. cost terrible.
Well, here I am yet again being disappointed with the coverage of this dark green paint, and I need to just stop trying. I need to stop trying to use it is what the answer is here. I'm tired of it. Let's go to the Goblin Green.
Goblin, you said?
How many times do we need to teach you this lesson all day? Type of moment with this dark green paint. Damn. Alright.
I like when Nico stares pensively out the window. He just looks like he's having such a nice little time. Yeah, I'm talking about you, buddy. You and your big pupils.
Let's load up. Good. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, I think coming in with this color and then toning down after is just going to be the way to go.
By the way, if you're interested in seeing Grackle not behind the keyboard,
Yeah, frame fatales. Bright fatales.
so you've ever heard of GDQ?
Games done quick.
Games Done Quick. They're a really awesome organization that speedruns games twice a year for charity. They raise like a lot of money for charity, which is pretty great. They have a specific like women and femmes in gaming group called the Fatales, pretty much. They do 2 events a year. They do Frost Fatales and Flame Fatales, so summer and winter. And they also have a mini event that they've been doing the last couple of years called Bright Fatales. And that's like a falls cozy game day. I'll be participating, and my commentator will be Grackle.
Yeah.
So if you want to come see Grackle in a non-work capacity, you know where to go. By that I mean I didn't tell you anything about it. It runs the last weekend of October, so 25th through 26th. We are on the Saturday time slot around 1 o'clock. Nico, I need you to not be where you are.
Don't be where you be. I've been looking for a reason to react.
Nico, I know you know where you are by knowing where you aren't, but I need you to not be here.
Are you the missile? Get a load of this one. She thinks she's the missile.
No, he is. Our son is the missile.
He knows where he's wanted because he knows where he isn't wanted.
Honestly, yeah.
And then he leaves.
Before we started streaming, he was like stalking me from behind my monitors because I was eating chicken nuggets. Hey, buddy. Take it easy.
What if Nitro is actually God? Well, then I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble when I die, let me tell you.
Well, I've bowled
No,
God
not
a
really.
significant amount of times then.
Just the amount of times I've pushed God off of my lap then is, yeah.
He still loves us though,
He does.
with his immeasurable grace. So, you know, there's that. We got that going for us.
But yeah, I don't respect the cat law, and sometimes I need to get up, and I just have to relocate him off my lap.
Well, it's even funnier when you rely on me to break cat law.
Or-
And I do when he goes in here.
Or I need to push him off of me in the middle of the night because he doesn't respond to anything but getting, you know, pushed off the bed to leave me alone at 3 a.m.
Well, the other day,
He's pretty good about it now, but that's only because I constantly reinforce that boundary.
we had to go do something, and we were on the couch together, and my feet were on you, and Nico was on you. And I was like, hey, we gotta get going, and you were like,
That was a cute moment.
yeah, well, you were like, you moved first, so he'll move, and then I moved, and he didn't move.
And then I had to relocate him.
It was very cute. Our boy.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, but it wasn't fun. So you were all out. Sorry.
Now I'm just thinking about that X-Files episode with the snake church. They're all like sweating in church and they got like snakes and shit. Oh my god.
That episode is nuts. Like, that episode is just so absolutely insane. It's a late X-Files episode, which is also how you know it's gonna be just absolutely batshit. I think it's like the season right before they lost David Duchovny. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Might have multiple sclerosis. Holy crap. I hope not, friend.
I hope you do not.
That is a bummer. Potentially. Glad you were at least able to get tested about it.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you for going through that. Is there like an orc equivalent for November, by the way? Maybe next month?
Well, you could do November, but that just doesn't sound right. There's already enough inappropriate nicknames for the autumn months. We don't need to add one.
You know what? That's fair. Although you did get a targeted ad for November for no reason. Really.
I did, yeah.
This is like a rough test.
Yeesh.
Hopefully it doesn't go too poorly.
Mhm.
This is painless. Can't wait.
I mean, assuming they just want to stimulate the muscles and they're not trying to like hurt you, that level of electrical shock really shouldn't be too bad.
Oh yeah.
I've been shocked by cattle fences or horse fences before, and they're not that bad. Well, ours were tuned pretty damn low as dead broke horses, but you know, it wasn't the worst thing in the world.
I got hit by an antique cathode ray tube once. Like
Wow.
It was a goddamn 1950s Superman cartoon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like someone threw it at you?
No, I got electrocuted by it. I was holding a magnet that completed a circuit between it and the really old leads, and I got 5,000 volts.
Jeez. Is that why you are the way you are?
Yeah, that turned me trans.
There you go.
Fun fact, kids, it is the amperage, not the voltage that will kill you. Low amperage, high voltage is
But which one determines your gender?
voltage. Actually.
Ah, okay.
So, you know, just if you're not happy with it, just go find yourself a very old, expensive ray tube, commonly used in medical research and televisions. I think it was like one of the green ones. I had a physics teacher in high school that had let us use it and play around with it. And you know, what had happened was he showed us that you could manipulate the beam using a magnet because, you know, the magnetic forces and stuff. And he also had a magnet the size of a football in the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, hey, if you didn't get to play with the magnet and the beam today, you can do it anytime you get here like a little early. Just, you know, be careful. And I was like, great. I didn't get to play with the beam, and I also have questions about this giant football-sized magnet and its effect on this cathode ray tube beam, because I was expecting like a really big bend. And what happened instead was I put it on the table, and the cathode ray tube swung around in the mount because the magnet was so powerful. And one end of the cathode ray tube clipped itself to the magnet, and the lead for the power hit itself on the other end because they came apart and it hit the actual magnet. And that's how that happened.
Wow, you're like from a Final Destination movie is what happened there.
Yeah, I couldn't let go. My teacher had to go and pull the power out of the wall, and he was like, "How are you feeling?" And I was like, "Kind of tastes like copper." And he's like, "Yeah, that'll do that. You fine?" And I was like, "I think so." Don't do that again. He did assign me a buddy in case I had to go to the nurse though.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which was a little extra funny because it was... So I had a friend in high school who had a girlfriend who was in my physics class.
I'm just questioning if I can use any of that story in the video. I don't think I will, but
Why not?
it was recorded.
Something just went wrong.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm also, while I'm doing moderation for you, I'm practicing for Fright Fatales, and the game just reset itself for some reason.
Weird.
Anyway, the story about that one is I had a friend in high school who had a girlfriend in my physics class.
So many electrical mishaps happen. Raven Boomstead also had an electrical mishap.
Ooh. My very big condolences. That sounds terrible.
Ugh. Okay, what was it?
I guess did he feel okay is my question. Also, is that why you called Raven Boomstick?
Oh.
Anyway, the story with that was that my friend's girlfriend was assigned to be my nurse buddy. Yay, Raven Boomstick! It healed well.
Yay.
And it was extra funny because everyone was really mad about the fact that we used to sit in class flirting all the time.
Damn, you were just like that, I guess.
It didn't help that she was like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And people were like, "Shut up."
Ah, she almost just got electrocuted. Liv, what's the big deal?
The big deal was that I was very openly flirting and getting flirted back with by someone else's girlfriend.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, they had a really weird relationship where basically she would I didn't find this out much later, but she would constantly threaten to leave him unless he acted more like me.
Oh, that's the girl this was?
Yeah.
I do know about this part of the lore.
And it was bad because that's not something you should do to a person.
Yeah.
But apparently I was originally supposed to go on a date with her, and then I had to back out, and I don't remember why. I think I was just busy. So he immediately asked her out because I guess he had like a really long-standing crush on her or something, but she wasn't like crazy happy about it. But she was like, "I don't know, I want a partner."
It's like, you control the buttons you press, lady. I don't know what to tell you.
You do, but yeah, she was basically just like, "Well, if I can't have you as a partner, I'm gonna mold someone to try to be just like you through force."
Wow.
So that was something.
You have some powerful charisma about you.
I don't think that's true.
It must be, given the scoreboard.
It should be worth noting that Grackle has been with me for some of the scoreboard. It is not purely me just being like, "Ooh, you need swim time."
No, this is true. You have suffered also.
I've had a lot of terrible things happen to me.
My wrench arced off an exposed terminal. Yikes. Ouch.
Jeez. I'm very sorry about that. But to round that story out, I think I've shown you my high school yearbook. I let that girl sign my high school yearbook from my physics class, and she kept it for 2 days. Because I think I've shown you, she completely filled 2 entire pages with like 0.5 font.
You know, babe, I think you might have dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, I'm sure I did. That's Painitng.
Also, right now I am trying to block in this entire squig to be bone white so that I can come back in and make it red later.
I'm not sure about that thing about the giraffes, by the way. I feel like logistically it makes sense because of the height, but I also feel like maybe they're usually near a lot of trees, and that would kind of go to that instead.
Do you know giraffes are more likely to get hit by lightning than any other animal? That they are also evil.
Thanks, Raven.
How many red flags can one person have?
She had all of them, actually.
She was kind of, yeah.
It was kind of a weird time, and it, like...
You were like, can anyone else please sign my yearbook now? Like, lady, you were supposed to say have a great summer or something.
Yeah,
like,
my fucking best friend wrote, like, 2 sentences.
yeah.
Like, that's a normal thing to put in a yearbook. I think, like, my best friend did, like, 4, max. And it was all just, like, inside memes. It wasn't an entire timeline of knowing me as a person. I gotta show you this thing again, because I don't know if I actually showed it to you or not.
Okay, off stream.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously, I'm not gonna be like, here's my high school, like...
Oh, good point. I just felt like it was a little emotionally vulnerable. But there.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Well,
You decide. Epic
that's
rap
one
battle for history.
fine looking squid right there. It'll get better, I swear.
Yeah. I don't know. I like giraffes. I got to see giraffes recently, actually. It was pretty nice. I went to an event for work at our local zoo. We have a very nice local zoo for like a smaller city. And they have giraffes, and that was pretty great. I got to see giraffes. I haven't seen them in a very long time, but I remember that they're really funny when they eat because they basically just like use the tongue, and they're like wow, wow, like just take food directly out of your hand like some sort of giant goat. It's very similar to feeding goats.
Yes, giraffes are kind of a sky goat in a way.
Sky. Just evolutionarily, though, a very confusing animal. Like, I get that they were like, you can get the leaves all the way up there. But what about the leaves that were down here? Like, are they all gone? Same amount of neck bones as you and I.
They sure do.
Is that like neck bones? Do we have the same amount of actual neck bones? Or
Yeah, they have the same amount of vertebrae in their neck.
Oh man, they're big then, huh?
Yeah, they're huge.
This is what big vertebrae doesn't want you to know.
Sky goat. Oh, I was thinking sky goat. Or did I say sky goat? Well, no wonder no wonder Raven said it if I said it. Like, oh my god, same brain cell. You copied what I said. Anyway. Sky goat.
I think we have more neck bones than a lot of large animals, actually. You think about like elephants and dinosaurs, a lot of them definitely had shorter neck vertebrae.
Well, it's because we've got ours sticking up above our shoulders like a bunch of fools. Should be like the orcs. We should be like the orcs. Sensible between their shoulders. Look at that. That's a animal built for killing right there. Look at that.
I always thought that was like a posture issue.
No, it just actually sticks straight out the front of them.
I'd still consider that to be a posture issue.
I'm breaking the paint there, so I gotta stop doing that. The resting position is actually... Wait, their nets actually stick straight up when they're resting? I thought that was...
That's kind of incredible.
How?
Is it one of those things?
How do
where
it
it's
bend
like,
up there?
Is it one of those things where it is like birds, how they lock their feet when they go to sleep type deal?
I just don't see how it could be like that physically. I never read that in the lore. I'm so confused.
The giraffe lore? How much have you really read about giraffes?
Oh, are we talking about giraffes? I thought we were talking about orcs. I was like, the orc's head sticks straight up? I'm like looking at it right now, and I don't see how that's possible.
My dearest love, not everything is 40k.
Well, it's 40k
Giraffe
stream.
40k, thank you.
Talking about orc necks.
Are we actually talking about orc necks?
I was.
No, but is Raven talking about orc necks?
I have no idea. How am I getting bullied on my own stream?
Because it's mine now.
No.
You go live in 10 seconds, Crack.
We're already live.
Ah, I lied to you.
Why are you razzing me?
Everyone in the chat's a paid actor.
Oh, gosh.
We have like the Imperium of Man. Are there regular animals?
Giraffes definitely used to exist in the history of 40k. Does some road trader still have them? I don't know. Are there zoos on Terra? Probably at least one.
I feel like there are, but they're probably like Xeno zoos.
Oh, like absolutely not. I mean, maybe some of the maybe some of like the Death Watch people, or not the Death Watch people, whatever organization does the Death Watch stuff. Maybe one of them has some like preserved Xenos, but it would be heresy to keep them alive.
Really?
Oh, definitely. Like even just studying Xenos is like seen as heresy by a lot of people in the Imperium.
I guess given by what I knew, I thought it'd be more of a like seeing an inferior species type deal.
Some view it like that. Most view it as heresy to even study them. It's crazy. This is a lot of the reasons why the orcs get so many W's, is because everyone underestimates them. W is obviously standing for WAS here. Can't spell WA without a W.
Can't spell WA without A.
Ah.
Heresy, leprosy, forgery. That's an old bit from year one. If you've ever seen that movie, it's terrible.
I have. It's been so long.
2010 stoner comedy starring Michael Cera and Jack Black, of which there are maybe more than a few.
Stoner comedy in the Stone Age, baby.
Yeah, that was like the appeal, it was like a stoner comedy, but it was supposed to happen in like the early events of the Bible.
I have seen year one, it was
It's
interesting.
a strange concept for a movie. But there's like a part where they're reading off all the crimes of Jack Black's character, and they're like, heresy, vulgarity, forgery, leprosy.
Good stuff. Good list to be known for.
I don't know if I'd want to be known for leprosy. That sounds like that would severely limit my options. Not only is that just not a fun disease ever to have.
Not a fun disease.
It's not a very fun
I want one of the fun diseases.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's a fun disease. Like a disease that you can be like cheerful about, It's not always awful. Leprosy's always
Are there any
awful.
good diseases? Name one good disease. I'll wait.
Any disease that also removes like a sense, and you're in like a high sensory environment constantly from work. My grandfather can't smell, but my grandfather used to work as a welder, so it was actually pretty beneficial in that regard.
Huh.
So anything with an unintendedly good byproduct from it, I think. Because I think most diseases on the face of it are pretty terrible, but you could get some. There could be some good that can come out of it if you're in the right circumstances, I think.
Sure, fair. Blue tongue, by the way. Is Finland real? I fear so, yes.
Never been, but I've heard tell. I haven't really been a lot of places in Europe. I'm a very Europe-centric traveler. Although I think I've been more places in Europe than you have.
Yes. You've been one place in Europe. You've been more places than me.
I know. First time you ever went outside the country was with me.
Yep, to Canada.
It's true.
of all the exotic destinations I could have gone for my first
And
excursion.
for the most exotic reason of all.
It was supposed to be Turks and Caicos originally, but then I broke up with the person I was going with.
Yeah, the reason why we went to Canada was because my mom was doing a rowing race in Canada, and it like was convenient for us to be able to go check it out. And that was your first out-of-country experience, and you're also your first out-of-country experience with McDonald's.
Yeah,
No one
it
here
was
is
cool.
aware. McDonald's from other countries slap so hard because our food standards are so low. Imagine going to McDonald's and ordering like a real beef burger with like nice lettuce and cheese that has flavor. Damn, I miss Painitng. Yeah, in Canada you do die in real life, and I know this because somebody tried to kill me.
Oh,
No, that's not true actually.
good. Right, one less country on that list.
It would be if I ever tried to go back, but
Well, perhaps, yes.
everyone else excited for Gracklemania.
Cracklemania.
Yeah, it's an event where I wrestle Grackle while she tries to paint orcs.
No. How will I paint my orcs then?
Very careful. All jokes aside, Gracklemania would be an awesome stream of fun name for you.
Yeah, but you know, if I want to get sued.
You are not going to get sued for using Gracklemania.
Old-mania? I mean, we're one syllable away.
From what?
WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm sure that they can't copyright Mania. Otherwise, you know, they'd be suing a lot of people with music. The litigation would be nuts. I think we'd be fine with Gracklemania. We're not calling it WrestleMania. You're not fighting Brock Lesnar. Like,
Yeah.
although you could
No, I don't think I should.
call him up to be on the show.
Nope. Alright, I guess we can do medals now.
One thing that I learned today is that Brock Lesnar has a daughter who is phenomenal at like Olympic and collegiate shot put.
Nice.
Yo, she's so built. It's really impressive. So, Grackle, how do you feel about your chances against the Undertaker?
Not good.
What about the Gravedigger?
Ooh, isn't that a monster truck?
It sure is, Grackle. Welcome to Gracklemania.
Oh boy.
Glad you finally got on board. And if you want to be featured on Gracklemania to fight Grackle, leave a comment and then submit to our new email, gracklemania@grackle.biz.
Undertaker versus Gravedigger. Who would win?
Grackle takes on the winner.
Now that is a match I'd like to be able to do in one of the WWE video games.
Oh my god. Okay, so they released the new like WWE like 2K25 video game on PlayStation Plus. We're a PlayStation household as well as a Nintendo household. I guess you can count who that leaves out. We're also kind of a Sega household. So I got it for one reason. First of all, the file size on this thing is absolutely insane. I didn't understand why until I powered it up. But we got it for one reason, and that reason was you could play as Rhea Ripley. And by we, I mean me. I got it for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, cool, I'm gonna play like one round as Rhea Ripley, and then I'm gonna be satisfied. Especially because I don't know how to play the game, and I didn't watch any of the tutorials, and I just went right into it. And I gotta tell you, Rhea Ripley's in the game, and also like 2 other versions of Rhea Ripley that I was pretty excited to see, but unfortunately you can't play as unless you bought DLC.
I think you got unlocked by playing the game.
No, they were DLC only.
Oh.
Which is really unfortunate.
Bummer.
Because it was like, I almost just called it pre-transition Rhea Ripley. That's kind of what it is.
Don't. Oh.
It's pre-rebranding Rhea Ripley.
Okay.
If you're not familiar with Rhea Ripley, she's the goth mommy wrestler who's very, very leaned into the bit. She seems wonderful. I think she's currently like the women's world champion. But originally, she pretty much almost got fired from WWE because when she first started wrestling, she was basically just a very tall, kind of built, bleach blonde woman, like basically half of the other women on WWE, and they were like, "You're not really standing out. We can't really like figure out a good angle to market you with. And you're not doing great in test markets, so we're thinking about cutting you." And she was like, "Okay." So then she got super yoked and started like turning her aesthetic very goth, and her like mid-rebranding look actually got her enough like support and viewership that she stayed. I actually have an action figure of Rhea Ripley like that, and she's beautiful. But now she's like fully into it. She's got like whole goth makeup and like a battle vest. It's so cool.
It is very cool.
Anyway, I wanted to make Rhea Ripley fight Rhea Ripley, but that was DLC only. So instead, I did the next best thing, and I made Rhea Ripley fight Jake Paul.
No, I think it was Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. Whatever one's bad at boxing.
Whatever one of them is in the WWE video game for some reason. Because we were like, well, what's the funniest possible matchup?
It was that or the Prime mascot, which was weirdly in there.
Equally funny for that to be in there.
It was just a bottle of Prime. Kind of nuts. But yeah, so that's the only thing we used it for was that one match. And I was like, this is pretty cool. If this game was about Rhea Ripley, I would have kept it, but there's so many other characters, which is the reason why like I now understand the file size is so big, because it's just
truly incredible amount of characters to their
hundreds of
the credit of the developers. Yeah,
and they're all super detailed, and they all have like intro animations and everything, and it's extremely impressive.
Smash Bros. Eat your heart out.
Sorry, man.
Smash Bros. Eat your heart out.
Yeah, get on it, Sakurai. I guess landing yourself in the hospital wasn't enough. Yeah, it's extremely impressive. If I followed wrestling more, I would probably, have kept it and like messed around with it a little bit.
Let's
say, life lesson to you all: if you have the console space and the time to wait for it to download, get the new WWE game off the PS Plus for one specific reason.
Okay. Music set to go random.
Random music. So, I'm gonna shuffle on at it.
So coming in to do some metals now. And bone, you know, just coming through to get the details roughed in. Yep. That is true. That part's true. Wait, I also like metal. Damn. Hold on.
Wait, do you like metal beats?
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that.
I don't listen to it as much anymore, but I still like it. Oh, ads in 3, folks. I think this is enough to do as a base coat to go over top of it now. Let's see, what else can we fix? Still need some metallics here and there.
Spackle, what is your width? That's at 2 minutes.
Damn, thanks me.
I'd have to grackle for being grackle.
Yeah, I should really get a bot account.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of Twitch streamers seem to have that. I kind of like it if you. But alternatively, if you get a bot account, we can personify it and give it a name.
This is true.
We have a big Grotbot.
Rockbot's pretty good.
It's a bundle of rock.
Just realized that I could come in and do some like edge highlighting, some dry brushing with metallics here.
Grackle's always living on the edge, folks.
We'll be doing edge highlighting eventually, but yeah, I could come through and do that, but I feel like it's gonna mess up some of the clean work I got going. What I really need right now is copper color to come through with stick bombs, and also for this exhaust manifold thing.
That manifold is exhausting.
Yeah. And beyond that, it's just like touching things up.
I like to do it on the side here because I'm on your channel on, like a
Mhm.
computer. It recommends also what your viewers tend to watch, which is really
Oh,
neat. The Spackle Grackle viewers also watch Skunky Pufferfish.
no idea.
They're just listed as art on category right now.
Cool.
And let's see, well, it's Hey Whoa, stories from, I can't read the whole thing. And Co Hollow, who's just listed as retro.
I don't know any of these people. Cool.
No, but your viewers do.
Well, cool. Glad you all know these people. Those food. Okay. Leather, stick bomb. Guess those can stay black. Other straps need to get picked out. Skin could use some highlights, that's for sure.
Highlight those orcs.
So, highlighting the skin is not necessarily a part of the vibe for tonight.
It's not Grackle. These orc highlights. Just do it like an MTV music video style thing. See that MTV's not gonna be a thing anymore? Like the music channel?
They died years ago, so...
Oh, I mean, yeah, but they're like taking it off the air.
Oh no, how will we watch things that aren't music videos now?
Well, no, it's specifically the one that shows music videos. They're keeping the other one.
They're giving up the pretense?
Yeah.
I mean, that's understandable.
I don't know if they're gonna still call it MTV2 with the two-headed dog, which honestly I feel like was the most endearing part of that branding, but...
Was cool branding.
Hmm?
That was cool branding.
Yeah. That's where Bam Margera's show used to be. Anyone else have fond memories of watching Viva La Bam? I almost just said Viva La Bam.
Yes. When I was too young to realize it was all fake.
Yeah, same. I think I was like 10 when I would see it at a friend's house occasionally and be like, that's the guy from Tony Hawk.
Like, whoa, he's doing some wild pranks.
I think I've told the Bam Margera story before on stream, right?
You can talk about it.
So a couple of years ago, Bam Margera, a lot of the guys from Jackass are, clean for the most part, have kind of like put their lives together, and Bam Margera was always one of those guys who was like kind of in, kind of out of that. And 2 years ago, there was an issue where I think he violated parole or he had like a drug charge or something, and so he led police on a chase through like the woods in Pennsylvania. And the reason why I bring that up is because that happened like the day before I was supposed to see him at a convention, and the convention was also in Canada. And I mean, I wasn't going just to see Bam Margera. I was actually going because my friend really wanted to go and see some other people that were there. But he was there. Like, that news, that was all over the news the day before, and I don't know how, but he was at that convention in another country after that whole thing had gone down, and I wish I had asked him. But also at the same time, that kind of feels like a rude thing to do.
Extremely confrontational thing to ask, but yes.
Hey, how'd you get here?
Yeah, that is wild. That you're just like, yeah, he was there, I saw him, I was like, what the hell?
Well, that's usually the follow-up question people have, is like, well, did you ask him about it? Like, no.
Did I ask a fugitive why he was on the run? No.
How he got here? No. Bam Margera could have killed me.
Will it Lance?
It's true, he's too seductive. Bam Margera's got 9 powers. Can that be part of the lore of the channel?
No.
It's fine.
No, it can't, because we don't want to talk about that man. He suffers too much. Anyway.
You know who I really do like from Jackass, though?
Who?
Skeevo.
Yeah, he's chill.
He's doing such a great job with himself.
Seems to be doing good stuff.
There's this really incredible picture of him, actually. There's this picture from, like, the 90s, where he's just surrounded by, like, whippets and bags of coke, and he's, like, screaming at the camera. And he recreated that recently, but, like, basically with vegetables and supplements, because he's been totally clean for a number of years. And I just think that's pretty great for him. I love that for my boy. He's been on Game Grumps a number of times, actually.
Well, that's true. His appearances have been pretty cool.
You know what's been pretty cool?
Thanks.
Spackle industries. We only make the highest quality spackle, the lowest quality spackle. Funny.
Okay. Very bone-looking squig here. But otherwise, we're getting there.
Bone Squig is ready.
No, he is not. Let's get the squig looking red.
Squig has been left on red.
Nope.
Speaking of professional wrestlers, one of my favorite appearances of any professional wrestler was on Al TV. If you've never seen Al TV, basically MTV was like, we got a lot of time to kill because it was before 24-hour channels and stuff. And they were like, hey, do you want to just show up and do a bunch of nonsense for a while to Weird Al? And he was like, that's my only thing I've ever wanted to do. That's my dream. Like, so, they just kind of let him do whatever he wanted. He did a lot of really famous bits where he cut himself into like celebrity interviews and stuff.
Well, that's where those came from.
Yeah, that's all Al TV. And the other thing too is sometimes he would have guests, like celebrity guests. In particular, there's an episode where Macho Man Randy Savage comes in, like halfway through the episode, and Yeah, Weird Al's like, hey man, like, don't cross that hamster. And he's like, I don't care. And he, like, you just hear a bunch of like cartoon violence sounds and Macho Man's under the hamster and like the hamster's hitting him for the count.
Good stuff.
I like to think that Macho Man Randy Savage had a good sense of humor when it came to a lot of things.
Seems like it.
He's just in so much stuff. Like, how could you not?
Bone size ready.
Yeah, exactly. The seminal part of people's childhoods that didn't even watch wrestling because he was in the Spider-Man movie. He was Spider.
He was Bonesaw.
He was the gun that shot Uncle Ben.
The gun that shot Uncle Ben is ready.
And it's crazy.
Red's covering pretty well here.
You have anything to say to the fine folks at home, Bone Smack?
No.
You sound like you're in pain.
I don't know, I was trying to do the voice.
Well, thanks for coming on the show, Bone Smack. We've had a wonderful time.
Okay. Yeah, don't make me do voices.
Now we're gonna annihilate that bit from orbit.
Thank you. So it may never be repeated again.
Nope, so you can repeat it right now on Saturday night. It's Grackle Day Night Live. And your host, Grackle Eisenberg. In this reality, I guess you married Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh no.
Did you like it?
I don't know. Am I wet blinded, Ma? I don't know.
Mom
I don't
called
know.
You out of nowhere. It's like, no.
Damn it.
Oh, we need to call your mom.
That's true. Okay, this does kind of look cool though. I've got a little bit of an orange to red transition going on here.
Did you say transition?
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden it just says like a star wipe.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a pretty good color for a squid. It's got to it's got to get toned down like a lot. That's a pretty good squid color.
Yeah. I don't know this because somebody keeps gifting me subs, and that's very sweet of you.
Oh, yay.
We go to...
Yeah, we're back from ads.
Need more money.
Hmm. How do you mean?
I don't know, just, remembering to, starting and stopping type deal.
I try.
I know. Then we should just keep it.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. I gotta let the swig dry. Went a little hard on the swig.
Shouldn't you be doing something?
Shouldn't I be doing something?
Look at the chat.
Oh, you hydrated me.
Yeah, with water, not cider.
Water, not cider. Thank you.
So many channel points for
I know, I gotta make some more channel point redeems. It's a lot of work remembering to do that, though.
Yeah, no, I understand.
We're gonna paint some belts in here. Should hopefully help me break up the shapes and see what I still need to paint.
Belts.
Remember, folks, the goal is base coated. If I have time, I might put a highlight layer on skin so that it looks slightly less ridiculous.
Jet alone. Hello.
Jet alone.
The vibe is chill.
The vibe is chill.
Vibe
Yay.
is strange stories from the past and talking a little bit too much probably about pro wrestling.
Yeah, that is the vibe tonight. The vibe is base coat also, which is why this orc is looking a little sad with them skin tones. Right now I'm trying to do leather straps. These really help break up space on the model. So I'm hoping that by doing these I'll see if I'm missing anything. Or I might need to come in and do some more color. The answer is, as always, yes, there are things to do.
This little squat is very Attack of the Killer Tomato style.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah, he's still drying a little bit. This swig is still drying a little bit, so it's very bright because it's so shiny on camera. Once it finished drying, I'll have to put some more coats on there. And then hopefully tone the whole thing down with some washes. Gonna be a lot of washes for this stage. don't actually know what Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what is it?
I think it's like a B movie.
Oh.
You love the B movie, don't you?
I like jazz. Did it?
Slaughtered me, actually.
Did you pity laugh it?
No, I genuinely laugh at your jokes. I don't understand what you think I do.
Because there's a delay in processing where you don't respond and then you laugh, and I'm like, oh, you laughed because there was an awkward silence.
Well, right now it's because I'm doing something.
It's fair.
You're not the only person I work for. And you don't even give me good union benefits.
You give unique benefits.
I know, I don't even get pissed.
You do get that benefit.
Wish I did.
You do.
I'm not receiving it right now.
I'm painting. That's what they always say. See you at the negotiating table.
Terrible glass door review for you.
I'll hire 10 interns to write me good ones.
Oh no. Is it just gonna be Nico with different mustaches?
Meow, 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 meow.
The best company I've ever worked for. Grackle saved my marriage.
Why did I leave? I don't know, I'm dumb. I don't like making decisions that make me happy.
I decided I didn't want to be happy anymore, so I left Grackle.
I wanted to work at a more
I
wanted to work at a more challenging company.
I wanted to be challenged in 4 ways.
I wanted to be challenged on a daily basis. In ways that taxed me and didn't contribute to my growth.
I wanted to face the world in a way that hurt me.
Union boss Grackle, oh no, what have I done?
I wish.
I for one don't wish that.
I wish you treated me work.
Oh boy.
I'm chained to this desk. You can't see it because of the camera cut.
Why do you spread lies? You're not real. Okay, I feel like the next big thing is that I want this banner to look cooler. Maybe these rockets to look cooler. Maybe that needs a couple accents there. Oh boy. Pants got a little messed up. A little bit of squig on them. We can bring these, we can tone these back down to black here. Oops, sorry for hitting my... Oh, but these grips, there we go. Basecoating. There's some old examples. Like real old examples. Do you know how these guys have boss pulls? Come on. Oh, there's a good one. There's the good one. Hmm. Think about the simplest thing I can do here. Let's make this metal. Make the other ones black painted, and then edge highlight them later. That'll be that. No. I'm just doing one color metallic right now. I can do more later. I decide. Yeah, it does really help at this stage to keep everything looking cohesive.
Yeah, I think it's great. You're doing a really good job.
Thanks.
Pops really well on camera.
Yay. So yeah, that adds just enough, and then I could come through later if I do a more detailed pass on this. Pull these out in different colors, maybe put like freehand on the rocket tips here. But yeah, that's a nice little bit of pop just to have them be metallic. I do want the casings in here to actually be like brass. Oh. Where's my color? It could be gold. That looks about right.
If you want gold, I want a piece of paper.
Copper could do it. I could also use this one, Balthazar Gold, for like ammo and stuff. Yeah, I'll use Balthazar Gold for that. Alright, let's go after it. This needs to be mixed so bad. It's better. Painting posture could be better. That's looking good now. Gosh, you know, I did call this base coats, but we're about to go in on it here. Bootstraps, the strap color. These heel plates can be plain metal. It just looks cool. That down. Let's touch up those pants right there. That cover up quickly turned into a highlight. That's okay.
Those can still be pretty cool.
The highlights are good.
You are my favorite horror-based YouTuber.
Aw, thank you.
Let's see.
Okay. That's cleaned up. Alright, I don't want to take these completely back to black on top here, but I do want to tone them down. Just the armor pieces, give them a little contrast.
You know, we keep making jokes about the first Spider-Man movie, but we're not. You know, it's gonna be out in theaters again soon.
First Spider-Man movie?
Yeah,
Cool.
they're getting a re-release. I don't know when though. If anyone in the chat happens to know when that's happening, if we can all do a group field trip, and by that I mean me, Grackle, and Mortimer.
I don't know if Mortimer will be allowed in the theater.
So it's no harm in trying.
I guess that's true. What am I doing with this bone? I should be doing this with form bread. Alright, we've fully gone past base coating mode, and now I'm just doing details. Okay, now it's time for my favorite part. Checkerboards. There we go. Take one for the bone again. Oop. This went thicker than I thought.
Me, whenever I eat soup.
Yeah. It'll clean up on the next layer. That's the important part. Missed a bit. I don't see the bit.
Anyone have any strong thoughts on soup?
How you doing, Bob?
Hey Bob, you got any strong thoughts on soup?
No, I'm very amenable towards soup.
That wasn't a question for you. It was a question for me. I know you like soup. We've had soup before.
We've souped before.
And we've souped. You've actually gone on quite the quest to ensure we had soup.
Yeah, I did onion quest one time.
Onion quest. One day I'm gonna make like a tabletop RPG called Onion Quest.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be all about
Have a
that.
cold soup sounds lovely. Ooh.
Ooh. Well, I hope you feel better.
Oh, have a cold soup sounds lovely. I thought you were saying it sounded lovely to have a cold soup.
Not a cold soup.
Those exist. There's a name for them. It escapes
Gotcha.
me. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope you feel better soon. I hope you have soup soon.
Sorry you're sick.
I'm sorry Crackle got you sick.
But you know what else is sick? This paint job. Whoa.
I thought you were gonna like do a kickflip or something.
My mom. Could do a kickflip. God, now I'm just thinking about High Five Ghost. You know, Muscle Man's right hand dude? High
Oh,
Five
High Five
Ghost?
Ghost?
Yeah,
Why are you talking about High Five Ghost?
because I was talking about Muscle Man.
Oh, okay.
Said my mom, you know?
Yeah, but
in the
what
way.
about High Five Ghost?
Just that he exists to be like a henchman to Muscle Man?
Yeah.
Funny character. I like that High Five Ghost. He's funny.
Cereal is cold soup is not a take I would agree with. I think that it's cereal. We should stop calling things other things.
Just let things be what they want to be.
He's definitely more nice than Muscle Man, but he's definitely ornery. Yeah. I don't think you can hang out with Muscle Man and be like a totally chill dude.
At least not in the early seasons.
Yeah, that's true. They do get better development as things go on. But I will say, though, there was a pretty wild episode about High Five Ghost having like a lost love in a coffee shop. It was surprisingly well done. Considering he's a ghost. That's like just...
He's
Just
a
a
ghost
hand.
with one hand and he does high fives.
Yeah, that's his whole deal. I'm like 90% sure that in the finale it shows that they get together or something.
Damn good for them.
There's like a weird... The finale for regular show is not what you'd expect it to be, but also exactly what you'd expect it to be. Because it's so weird and out of nowhere, but that's kind of the whole show. but it skips like 10, 15 years at the end, maybe 20, to show like where everyone is now, and they all come back to the park to like hang out, I guess. Muscle Man and Starla have like 4 kids.
I feel like these checkers are looking pretty sick on the gun here. Like, y'all, check it out.
Ooh.
Alright. I did them so small this time.
Small checkers. We call you Rally the way you checker. Which I'm 90% sure I've not only made that joke before, but also remembered that it's about a very regional fast food chain that probably not everyone has experience with.
It's so regional. In fact, it has 2 different names depending on what part of the country you're in.
3, actually.
What the hell?
It's either Checkers, Rallies, Checkers, and Rallies.
Oh. I assumed it was like a Hardee's and Carl's Jr. situation.
You know those aren't the same thing, right?
What? What are you talking about? Not the same thing? What's the distinction?
Their sister company is owned by the same parent corporation.
Yeah, but they have the same menu, right?
No, they have different menus. They have some identical core items. Apparently, Hardee's is better for breakfast, and Carl's Jr. puts a lot more effort into their lunch and dinner stuff.
I had Hardee's 2 days in a row one time on a ski trip, and I vomited the next day.
I don't think I've ever had Hardee's.
It is greasy.
You know what? I might have had Hardee's like once, because apparently they're primarily the eastern part of the country. I may have had it on like a road trip as a child. Kind of nut though. Kind of nuts.
Kinda not, though. Oh, you said a funny thing.
Wow, apparently Carl's Jr. is actually older than the other one.
That kinda doesn't surprise me.
This is Carl Jr. and my other son, Hardy.
Hardy har har.
He's always solving mysteries. Him and the boys.
Wouldn't it be wild if that was where the Hardy Boys came from?
It was like a brain deal with the fast food.
Yeah, it was like the McDonald's, Monster Mash situation that they had one for Hardee's.
Yeah. I gotta Google and see if this is a thing. I don't think it is. Okay, it's definitely not, because the Hardy Boys are from 1927. But also, one of the first
Are they
things-
older than sliced bread? Hold on a second.
Yes.
Was that the other thing you were gonna tell me?
No, actually.
Okay.
The other thing I was going to tell you was one of the first search results, aside from like the Wikipedia page for the Hardy Boys, is a Reddit post on r/books. It's just the Hardy Boys have not aged well.
Oh boy.
They're like, oh, it just seems so ridiculously dated. The world's changed so much. I knew the books were set in another time, and I was reading them in the 90s. Also, apparently there was a Hardy Boys TV show that had 3 seasons on Hulu from 2020 to 2023. And I can't imagine that it was very good.
That is wild.
There's a Hardy Boys band.
I don't even know what they are. Do they solve mysteries?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Okay.
that was like their whole thing.
I guess I know what they are then.
You do know what they are. The boys. The Hardys. Hardy har har.
Okay.
Recently learned that Nancy Drew was written by a collection of ghostwriters of the same pseudonym.
Gross.
Huh.
Weird.
I didn't know that.
They really just started those ones up to be like a series, huh?
I wasn't it like specifically because the Hardy Boys happened?
Like, what about the Hardy Girls?
I think they kind of were. Now I'm really curious. Yeah, under the collective pseudonym Carol Keene. Huh. Dang.
Damn, next you're gonna tell me that Betty Crocker wasn't a real person, but was just a amalgamation of like regional like ghost writer people. No, it was like an amalgamation of women with the appropriate accents around the country that were giving recipe tips on the radio.
That makes sense.
That is what it was.
Also, apparently they were genuinely created by the same guy who ran the Straightmeyer Syndicate, which was a book packaging firm, specifically to be a female counterpart to the Hardy Boys series.
Well, all right.
And they started in 1930. And apparently they kept going until 2003. So I guess the books aren't happening anymore.
Have they dropped the pretense of the ghost author at this point?
I don't think they ever did. I mean, I guess we know now that it's not just one person writing all these books, but other than that, I don't think they're coming out and being like,
Yeah, but like if they published a new one in 2003, did they still say that that one woman wrote it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just 120 now. She's been writing for 80 years. She's 103. Good old Carol Keene.
Still credited under Carol Keene.
Like, what does her biography look like at that point? You know, oh, she's been writing these things since 1930. Oh, that can't be true, Jet Alone. That's wild.
What?
That can be true, and it's screwed up.
I gotta look at this. I'm sure you're right. I don't like that you're probably right. Hold on.
They just had too many stories where she didn't have to take off her shoes at the airport, and modern audiences just could no longer relate.
What you said?
What?
Was that true?
No, that was my joke.
Oh, sorry.
Because what a ridiculous reason to cancel a story. I made a joke.
Not finding anything related to 9/11 on here.
Okay. Well, damn.
I'm sure you're not wrong. Like, I'm sure that was part of it in some way. I can't find anything. It does say that one of the like big things about its decline was also that they just had a series of her in college, and they tried to tackle like really difficult adult subjects like alcoholism and date rape.
Jeez. Yeah, that's not the type of Nancy Drew mystery that audiences were expecting, I imagine.
Yeah. A car? Sorry, like...
That's the deal breaker for me. Nancy Drew can drive, I'm out.
Not only
Where's the whimsy?
Not only can she drive, she's her own mechanic, and I think that that's pretty cool. But I did not know that. I'm learning a lot about Nancy Drew today. Unlike other girl detectives, Nancy did not go to school for reasons that are never explained.
She doesn't need it. She's already smart. Unlike other girl detectives, is doing a lot of work in that sentence.
It's so funny. The person who wrote this is incredible. Apparently there have been 2 Nancy Drew musicals and like a lot of video games.
Alright, could use some edge highlights, of course. We ain't gonna do that right now. I think the swig just needs a little more help, and then we're basically there.
Okay, apparently her name is not Nancy Drew around the world. And I need to read you in order how they put this.
Okay.
Nancy's name is often changed in translated divisions. In France, she's known as Alice Roy. In Sweden, she's known as Kitty Drew. In Finland, Paula Drew. And in Norway, Broken Detective.
Broken Detective?
Yes.
What
Which
is that?
translates to Miss Detective.
Okay, we'll take it. That's whimsical.
In Germany, she's a German law student named Suzanne Langen.
Good.
This has become a Nancy Drew channel now. Sorry to everyone who didn't want that.
Guess you drew the short straw. Sorry. Okay. Come on, squid skin.
People have a lot of feelings on Nancy Drew.
Apparently. I think we're discovering we have some as well.
The real Nancy was the Drury something 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 along the way. I didn't know anything about Nancy Drew before going into this. Now I know everything about Nancy Drew.
And we had War on Terror Batman.
What?
You haven't been keeping up with chat.
We did have War on Terror Batman. Yeah, you know, there is a suspicious gap of publication history between 1998 and 2003. So, unfortunately, Nancy Drew couldn't have been. Batman, 100%. I see that.
Nancy Drew solves the mystery of where the Iranian nuclear deposits, or the Iranian like weapons of mass destruction were. Jeez. There you go.
There were a lot of pieces of media around that time that did plots like that. Which is one of those things where you see it and you're like, wow. about the War on Terror? Remember when Spider-Man was at 9/11?
Oh, dude. Saying some wild stuff. Didn't like Doctor Doom cry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Marvel put a lot into those like 9/11 comic issues.
Fair play.
Which yeah, you know, especially for it makes
It's
so
just
much
so
sense.
bizarre to look back at and be like, wow.
Yeah, it'd be kind
What
of
an
like
angle.
seeing, you know,
It's like
comic books about
it's like if Thanos was like crying, you know? I was like, what?
you see stuff about like other national tragedies, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Like if Marvel had posted like something to the JFK assassination where like Reed Richards is just like, we lost the greatest man there ever was. Like, it makes sense for Spider-Man though, because
New York.
Spider-Man, yeah, he's such an intrinsic part of not only New York, but like working with first responders. It's like part of his big identity. I feel like it was about comic books. Kingpin, Doom, Magneto, in one splash page, I think. That's nuts. I feel like, weirdly enough, I don't feel like Kingpin would care. I feel like he'd be like, this is bad for business. Like, Magneto, I could definitely see caring just because he's somebody that's been through some terrible world events before.
I mean, you gotta imagine the pitch meeting was a little bit awkward. It's a little bit of a silly idea on its face. It's like, hey, what if all the villains gathered around this national tragedy and we're like, we're not that evil. It's like, yeah, it's kind of weird. I have a choice.
Oh,
I guess
fun
it's a
fact.
strong message.
Did you know that in the context of the show Friends, 9/11 didn't happen?
What?
9/11 is not addressed at all during the entire run of the Friends show.
Oh, and it does overlap the
And it
timeline.
overlaps pretty concretely, and they use insert shots of the Twin Towers.
Wow.
And like they never address it. So, unfortunately, yeah, it's one of those things where like didn't happen in the Friends universe.
I never told you we were going to address that shit. I was painting. Set up my bit and then I was painting. I couldn't do the claps.
Fun fact, by the way, is that the Muppets movie also accidentally creates a weird idea that Kermit the Frog's existence is responsible for 9/11.
Oh no, what?
Yeah, so
Why would they do that?
it was an
Someone
accident.
should really pray about that.
It was like Muppets in Manhattan or something, and
Okay.
you know, they did like It's a Wonderful Lifestyle thing where Kermit was seeing the world looked like it didn't exist. But they filmed everything out of order, and they filmed it during 2001.
Oh
So there are some
no.
shots where there's
Oh,
Twin Towers, there's some shots
no.
where there isn't. But all of the stuff they filmed for Kermit not being around has the Twin Towers.
Oh,
Everything else doesn't.
oh Kermit. What'd you do, buddy?
The vibe at the time was an all hands on deck patriotism. Everyone had to act in lockstep. Yeah, that's one of
This
the
is
things that I
fair.
feel like people don't really. If you weren't there, it's hard to describe what that feeling was like, where everything was about 9/11.
Yeah.
In some ways, it still is, but like for the next like 8 years after it.
Yeah, all the way up to the 10th anniversary, really. The
Yeah.
significance of it started to wane, it felt like, in the cultural consciousness after the 10th anniversary, but...
I feel like worse things started happening.
Well, and enough people my age or just slightly younger started growing up that didn't really have a connection to it.
Yeah, that's true. You know, we started getting past that cultural zeitgeist. Don't know if it would have been better if they had digitally added in the towers. Yeah. So now we have this weird timeline where Kermit the Frog did something. Now we don't have Twin Towers anymore. Ads in 2 minutes. Thanks, Crackle.
Thanks,
That's so kind of
man.
you.
You're welcome.
So caring.
You're welcome. Jeez, buddy's really got a floss. Bleeding gums.
I thought he meant Nico, and I was like, he won't let us do that.
Okay, folks, I think I've got a lot of the base colors down. Honestly, this is starting to look pretty sweet, if I do say so myself, and I do. What else can we do? Skeleton horde some more teeth. Of course. Snakebite leather on the wraps.
What a mid-show, by the way.
What, Spackle Crackle?
No, Friends.
Yeah,
Spackle Crackle's my favorite show.
Friends is alright.
I don't know if that's really controversial to say, but yeah, it was not particularly fond of
I've
Friends.
watched a lot of it
I watched,
with my
like,
sister.
So here's the thing, I watched it when it was airing, and then also my sister watched it a ton when I was younger, just like because it was on Netflix. So I have unfortunately seen a lot of it. Boy howdy.
Isn't there that one guy that really sucks? Yeah, Ross.
Oh yeah, that guy's the worst. He tries to kiss his cousin.
Yeah, like they keep trying to make Ross redeemable, but he's just not.
Yeah, he like tries to make out with his cousin. He cheats on basically all of his partners. He's like super aggressive to his ex-wife because she's a lesbian.
Which was already probably controversial and meant to show that he was kind of an asshole, but has only aged worse as time's gone on.
Yeah, it's like it's hard enough for this woman. Thanks, Ross.
Creative hair in there. Okay. Isn't he like a paleontologist? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he ruined the field for me.
He ruined the field for Samus Girl, apparently.
He used to really like, the worst fictional representation ever for paleontologists. It's like, I want to fuck my department head. Also, I like dinosaurs. And they were like, you have no funding.
He got his He got his worldview from the Stone Age too. Damn.
Dang.
Oh,
Somebody. Crap.
get his ass. Okay. Let's see if we can make this skin tone look better. And plays on
What a bonehead in that.
dark green into the shadows here. Shade it on really.
I don't know why, but I've been thinking about the Twilight Zone a lot recently.
Okay. Good for you.
It's good for all of us, really. I don't think I've seen it in a really long time. My whole family used to watch it a lot around New Year's and stuff.
It's probably been since last New Year since I've seen an episode.
Did we watch it together at my parents' house this past year?
I think we did.
It also used to be on a lot on 4th of July. For some reason, Sci-Fi would also do a 4th of July Twilight Zone marathon, although that would not be the one that we usually look at and watch the most. Hey, Nico.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Now we can shade in underneath here on the skin. Come on, Zoom. There you go.
Still pretty hungry.
It's fair. Yeah, I'm a little hungry as well. Okay. Yeah, so we blaze that in from the bottom. And then need some yellow for highlights. Just gonna do some real quick highlighting on the skin. Hi, Nico. Oh, hey, how's it going? Buddy, can you move over a little bit? Oh boy. What a bone. That's crazy. That's a good joke. Oh my god. I love that. Speaking of boneheads, hey Nico. Nico, how am I supposed to highlight skin when you're wearing out my patience? There we go.
I really don't feel like it's my bro. Because you're wearing out my patience.
Hey, don't sniff the brush. Use that to paint. Nico, no. Nico, you're messing me up.
Yeah, I'll do that to you.
What's new? Oh, the paper towel dispenser is usually over there. Watch out, baby. Found a new way onto your desk.
Stop that, you. You hooligan. You ruffian. I like that spelling of Nico.
Is it with a K? Ooh, Nico.
nobody on the test.
A little bit too yellow on the highlights there. That's okay. Always shade it back down.
Have you ever thought about I don't need to. He's like under the mic stand and in between my keyboard and the monitor.
Dang. Nitro, that's ridiculous.
Trying to like pull him through everything. I'll hold you. Is that better for you? We're big Nico gains. I hope you can see him.
Oh yeah, we can see him. Oh, he looks so relaxed. He's baby.
Are you going to help me make tortillas tonight?
Oh my god, you still have to do that tonight?
You better believe I do.
Why haven't you started?
Well, I was going to, and then I took a nap because I forgot my ADHD medication today.
You should start now, babe. You don't have to stream with me.
You're almost done.
You should start now. I might not be almost done.
Okay.
I mean, we'll see. You should have started before I even started streaming.
Yeah.
I thought that was tomorrow for some reason.
But the day I have to add them for is tomorrow.
Yeah, babe, you don't have to be here when I stream. I appreciate it. But it's totally optional.
Okay. I'm gonna pop off then.
Yeah, pop off, Queen.
I love you.
Love you.
Probably tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll go back to normal live soon. Good night.
See you in 40 years.
See you later. 40 tortillas?
Yeah.
Good lord, babe, you only have one press.
Yeah, and I have a press.
It
This
is
is the
more.
first year I've ever had a tortilla press.
That is more than you've had in the past. This is true.
Although I will say the last 2 years I've had to make tortillas, I have been able to get somebody to do it with me, usually that I've been dating or seeing, or
True.
just thought I was really hot, even for making tortillas.
Well, let me know if you find someone like.
Mortimer!
We'll see. We'll see if how I'm feeling when I finish up here.
Also, I bought laundry.
Yeah, I saw. Thank you. Jeez, damn, figure it out. Okay. How do we feel like the face is looking, y'all? I think it's getting a lot better here. I mean, the eyes maybe just need a little bit of help. Nope. Hard to see on camera. Yeah, it just must be real smooth or something. Or I didn't go hard enough on them. Either is possible. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think it's looking good. I mean, maybe the squid needs a couple highlights to it. Squid could majorly use some washes as well. Let's do washes first. Franklin Flush Shade should be good. A little subtle. A little bit subtle. Oh, there we go. Crimson. Crimson's doing it. Right, you're going to constant focus. Not for normal. Alright. Okay, that's helping to ground the squig a little bit. And then I can come back and highlight a little bit over that. For that matter, Bealtan green. Which I forgot I have. Concentrated in the shadows. Okay, there we go. Now it's looking a little better. About time for me to get to bed, get away from screens for the night. Thanks for the vibes. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully that helped a little bit with the sort of bummer night you were having. Alright, the squig is still very wet. It's got to dry a little bit. Orc skin's looking nice. Sharpen up these checkers a bit. Good. That's gonna be metal, I think. Make that one metal. Not really gonna color stick there. These can be very low. And I accidentally paused through that entire section to be highlighting the skin. Oops. I guess I can pull that from the YouTube VOD. Which means I now have to download this VOD twice. Goodness. Well, that's where those went. Whoa. Did he just steal food off the counter?
It's directly under my phone when I stepped.
Oh no.
Jack.
He just wanted food, man.
You don't want raw tortillas.
I think he does. What would you know about what he wants? The cat wants what the cat wants, babe. Oh, okay. Just said as a reminder, I can't hear you. That time I was just talking to chat. So I said the cat wants what the cat wants, babe.
Yeah, check it out.
Ooh, dough.
Are you fucking kidding?
He wants the dough, dude.
He doesn't even smell like anything.
Smells like food.
He's bad.
He is. I don't know if y'all could hear that. Nico is
Cats
getting...
only want one thing, and it's fucking tortilla dough.
Smells good.
Yeah.
Love you. Okay. The only thing this one's really missing is like edge highlights here and there, which I don't think I'm doing tonight, to be honest. A lot of edge highlights to define this stuff, honestly. Okay, I once again have a million paints on my desk. This seems to happen every time I stream. Getting tired of screwing with this one stall detail on the leg, so I'm going to go with a regular metallic. Beauty, alright. Those metallics. Good. pull a couple of these out. I'm just trying to make this little bit of hair back here red. Take a couple of coats. Added some white to help me get some cheat in some instant highlights there. Kind of just doing all the colors at once right now. Hitting any spots that I feel like are obvious misses as I wind it down here. Big miss here, hold on. Okay, what else can we do? A little bit of gold. Two places where I think gold will be funny. Well, one place really. I think a gold tooth is going to be funny. Here you go, gold tooth. And then the other thing I really need is Balthazar, because that's my... It's my gold color. And have that there. This chain out. This belt buckle. I think it's fair to say I went a little bit beyond base coats with this one. I dare say it's looking pretty damn good. Yeah, looking proper. I think we're gonna call that ta-da! There we go. Whew. Damn, that was a lot of painting. That's maybe the only thing that's obviously not finished right now. I don't think I'm gonna finish it tonight. Whoa. But dang, pretty good for a single stream speed paint, I would say. A little more than battle ready here. All right, stop that recording. All right, sorry, I got a little distracted by my paint pot being dirty. Okay, I got a lot of cleanup to do. Before I do that, let's see if that raid train for Grumpy is still running. Before I do that though, YouTube folks, anyone watching here, doesn't look like it. All right, I'm gonna say goodbye though. See you later, VOD people. Catch you next week. New video, hopefully by the end of the month. Hold me to it. All right, bye YouTube.